So hey guys, what's up? This is Ezekiel with another Battle Cats Evolutions video, and today we're going to be taking the suggestion from a guy named something who wanted me to show off the Pirate Cat. Probably one of the most underestimated cats of the whole bunch, or at least for the anti-red cats, because there's a lot of rare cats, rare cats, so, you know, I can't really compare these to the other cats per se. But anyways, influenced by a certain pirate cartoon and dreams of being a pirate king, geez, I wonder what that's possibly a reference to. But yeah, it's supposed to be a reference to One Piece, this guy right here. Anyways, can't swim, well that's unfortunate, might knock back red enemies. So yeah, this cat's pretty cool because one, it's supposed to be a direct reference to Luffy from the One Piece series, hence the fact that it says, you know, pirate king and all that stuff. And two, it's considered to be a decent, well at least its first couple of forms is considered to be a decent anti-red enemy. So I think later in the video I'll actually show a level, because like today there is a specific level that is showing off red enemies, so it's going to be perfect for this particular cat to really show off what it can do. But for now we're going to stick on to just the basic you know, challenge battle that we always do. So if you take a look at the cat visually on the screen right now, it looks pretty freaking simple. It's just like a regular, you know, battle cat, except for the fact that it wears a giant freaking cool pirate hat. Need to find something like that on eBay or Amazon or something, because that just looks really amazing. And he literally holds a giant anchor. Now think of it this way, anchors are supposed to be used to, you know, anchor the ship down to prevent it from moving forward or anything like that. So it's really impressive to see this cat holding up with like little to no effort, and then just look at this one, he's just like, yep, holding this giant anchor, smashing it into these enemies' faces. I kind of feel bad for the enemies in this case, because can you imagine being smacked in a face with an anchor, like, you know, at a force of like, I don't even know what the velocity is or what the force is. I can only imagine that it's pretty freaking painful, because, you know, like, look at him, he's aiming it right at their like bodies. It's just like, oh, if they get hit in the stomach, it's just game over for them. Now, despite having a really cool graphical animation for its attack, which is just ridiculous, logic-wise, it's not exactly the most tanky of cats, so it doesn't have a lot of stamina, and its attack power isn't that great. However, it does have a slight bit of range to its attacks, so you can use it with other spam cats to sort of, you know, protect them, if you will. It has a decent attack speed, which isn't like, you know, crazy fast like a crazed giraffe, for example, but it's fast enough so that it can actually do pretty well if you spam enough of these cats together. And of course, it has a 30% chance to knock back red enemies. But if you're not fighting red enemies, then this ability is not going to be super useful to you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Pirate Cat. Now let's move on to the next form, because the next form is it's a step up for sure from, you know, holding an anchor to literally riding, if I can switch this fast enough, literally riding a cannon. So the Pirate Cat becomes the Captain Cat. So let's read the description once again. Still thinks pirates are cool, still can't swim. Well then, that's still unfortunate, I guess. Doesn't get along with Ninja Cat anymore. Yeah, so the first form, now using the Battle Cat's logic, apparently the Pirate Cat and the Ninja Cat used to be friends, but then when he evolved to the Captain Cat, now he just hates the Ninja Cat for some reason. Not sure why. It's probably because of like the, you know, the One Piece versus Naruto sort of logic, but let's not get into that stuff. Might knock back red enemies. Once again, just has to clarify, because obviously people get confused if a cat evolves and then you're not sure if it still has the same ability as it did before, because for some cats, believe it or not, some of their abilities are actually removed once it moves on to the next evolution, but that's only for like, that's mostly for Uber cats, which I may show in the future videos. But anyways, look at this thing. It's literally riding a freaking cannon. Now, how he got this cannon in the first place, I'm not exactly sure, because it doesn't look like this cat, you know, got any funds recently, but I'm just going to assume that he honestly got this cannon, you know, didn't steal it or anything. But yeah, the stats of this cat slightly increased, but not that much. It's slightly more tankier, has a little bit more attack power, but it's honestly not that noticeable. But what is noticeable is just the freaking cannon that it's riding right there. Like, honestly, it's kind of neat because if you think about it, just look at all the cannon shots that it's firing. First of all, it's not even lighting the cannon, and it's not even reloading the cannon with cannonballs. So it's literally just like a special galactic cannon that can infinitely fire cannonballs at will without having the need to light it up with a match. So it's actually kind of eco-friendly when you think about it, because you're not wasting iron, and you don't have to continuously light the thing on fire and make a lot of noise and whatnot. But yeah, you can see that it easily dies to these kangaroos because, again, it's not super tanky and it doesn't have much attack power to really back it up. But it just I'll give it points for looking really, really freaking cool. But I'll take points off again because obviously Luffy never ever used a cannon as his main attack. Well, I'm sure there's like some episodes where he actually does use a cannon, but he never uses a cannon as his main, primary attack source, and he doesn't wear a hook on his hand or have an eye patch. So the slight similarities start to kind of linger off when this cat evolves into this cat. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the Captain Cat. Now, this is the cat that I really want to show off because this one is going to literally blow your freaking mind. Well, unless I mess up. But this is the final form of the Pirate Cat, the Dread Pirate Catley. Pretty interesting name, not gonna lie. So here's its description right here. Just learned that there are movies about pirates too, so now it's going on to the One Piece movies. Inspired him to upgrade his boat. It wasn't really a boat to begin with, like he was literally riding a cannon, but I guess to him that's like this is his little boat, but he can't actually like swim in it or anything like that. So he actually upgraded his cannon to a real boat, so now he can go into the 7 seas and legitimately go on like epic adventures and stuff. And it still says might knock back red enemies, so it's good to know that it's still, even in its 3rd and final stage, has the ability to knock back red enemies. So instead of going back to the typical kangaroos, I'm actually going to go to the growing red stage. I'm going to be going to the Red Passion's insane stage, because if I do this right, you're gonna see how freaking overpowered, and yes, I'm gonna say overpowered, how overpowered this cat is against stages like this. So the Dread Pirate Catley is probably, in my opinion, the best, or one of the best anti-red enemy units that you can use in the game, because of the fact that it has a lot more HP, because its HP increases like so much. It has a little bit more attack power, but actually no, that's not the only one. Its range increases a little bit, and its knockback chance on red enemies increases greatly. And I think I actually messed up here already. Can I actually restart this? No, I cannot. Okay, I was not supposed to send out the Pirate Cat so early. But I guess you can just see him solo these guys right now, because I'm supposed to send out a bunch of them to make this more effective. But yeah, a single Dread Pirate Catley is able to take on these red pigs pretty easily, because it's able to knock them back. And it's only one of them, so it's not super apparent, and then he just dies for there. Okay, maybe I'll try this a little bit better. But, okay, maybe I'll actually get into, like, the mechanics a little bit later on, because it's not super apparent right now. But look at this! Just look at the graphics of this cat. It's like, its little cannon that it had before is now part of the freaking ship. So he literally transformed the cannon into a pirate ship. I'm not really sure how that works, because obviously there's, like, there's a lot of physics and logic, within it. But, it just looks so freaking cool. So he has, like, the little oars on the side. He has the flags, or the sails, not the flags, like the sails on top, with the official pirate flag on the top right there. I don't know, he just overall looks really freaking cool. I know it's a really tiny ship when you think about it, because obviously, like, if it's a true battleship, then it would be taking like a full-on screen. But I'm guessing that he didn't necessarily have the funds or the time to do that, so this is pretty much what he's got. But it still looks really cool. So it's definitely intimidating for the enemies when they see a cat riding a giant ship going straight towards their face. Like, I bet these cats can literally just run over the enemies instead of actually firing the cannons. Well, theoretically, if their ships were a little bit bigger. But yeah, they can literally run over the enemies, and I think that'd be enough to kill them, which is a scary thought. Okay, I think we can go back to the mechanics now, because you can see that once you spam enough of these cats together, like, these red enemies no longer have any chance of winning, because you can see that because of the increased knockback chance, it goes from 30 to 40, which I know doesn't seem like a whole lot, but considering when you put a bunch of cats together, like, almost every other shot's going to knock the enemy back. So pretty much when you have like a whole entire freaking fleet of these guys, it's just like the red enemies are going to have a really bad time, because they're always going to be consistently knocked back, back to their base. As you can see, these red pigs, these king red pigs, actually, they're not regular red pigs. These pigs are actually a lot tougher and a little bit more scary to deal with, but not even these pigs can deal with these they can't even deal with them. They can't even touch them. They can't even hit them. A single hit to these things because they just keep getting knocked back. So obviously, if you pair this particular cat with you know, other, like, what are those called? Like, you know, the power-ups when you have specific cats together and you can create cat combos? Yeah, that's the thing, cat combos. If you have a knockback cat combo using this cat, using that with this cat, then the knockback range will obviously be increased. But yeah, just like this cat's just so freaking strong. And before, you know, and also that's pretty much all I want to talk about. But before we end things off, I do want to show off the part where the red boars come in, because I know that a lot of players in the game hate dealing with those red boars, especially the freaking alien boars when you're, you know, later in the game. But red boars has always been a really big pain to deal with because unless you don't have this cat, you're sort of forced to use like dragon cats and a bunch of spam cats to actually stop them. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I actually believe I need to hit him with that so that I can actually reset him, because sometimes this doesn't really work because yeah, the timer, because the red snake's kind of messed up. But yeah, look at this, it's a freaking red boar. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but some of the cat cannons, some of the pirate cats are taking some hits, but they can't. Some of them are surviving like 1 or 2 hits, but you know, just fun little note. But look at this, the red boar is just taking so many hits and is not really touching them. Not really touching the dreadful pirates. Actually, there's 2 of them now. Ooh, actually, oh no, this might not look good. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes this works out pretty well. You can actually do this level just using the dreadful pirate cat, but sometimes it doesn't really work out too well. You just need to spam enough of these or hope for the best. No, don't hit the cats. But it's just a really intriguing sight to see. Like literally, all these cats are able to stop the red boars. Okay, not so much now because I already messed up because I got the timing wrong. But you guys get the idea. These cats are just so freaking good against the red boars, so if you ever need to fight those things, then just get that cat, put it on your team, and you should be all good to go. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, then hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Battle Cats Evolutions videos in the future. If you have any more Battle Cats suggestions that you would like to see in the next next upcoming episodes, then feel free to leave your suggestions in the comment section below, and I will see if I can choose any of them for the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Woo!